Hello everybody, it's Therese and Auliffe here from Lighting the Way, and I'm popping in to say hello to you all and to bring through some guidance for the month of April with the help of all my friends, all the celestial beings and guides and masters and galactic team that want to pass some information through. So I've been in Egypt for over 2 weeks with Star Magic, and about 55, I think, in total, amazing souls. So my energy is in a lovely space, and I met the most amazing people, and we shared some amazing times. And of course we visited lots and lots of temples and pyramids and sacred spaces, and we spent a full week on the River Nile. You know, they say it's the doorway to the other world, to the spirit world, to beyond the veil. So a lot of stuff actually happened for me personally there. A lot of breakthroughs, a lot of activations, and I could go on and on. I'll probably do a separate video on some of the experiences that I experienced personally and that I witnessed with others. So my own light language came through for the very first time, the tune of my soul. So I look forward to working with that vibration in my healing sessions and in all my group sessions, and indeed all meditations and everything. So I'm here now in front of the camera after taking one card from the Mother Mary deck before I put the camera on, and it says self-respect. So really it says I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. So it's about thoughts and words and deeds and actions, and it really is about honoring yourself as the magnificent being that you are. And the great Mother Mary's divine energy is really in to help us to, I suppose, accept ourselves and feel that love and feel the divine, feminine, potent, nurturing energies that are here to hold us during these turbulent times. And I mean, there is such chaos, there is such confusion, there is such madness going on, but we need to rise above it. You know, surrender to the magnificence of who we actually are. And I do believe that April is a potent month for us to be able to see more, because we really are awakening as a collective. We're all awakening, you know, and we're at different stages of our awakening experience, but the Great Mother is in to help us. I had a really massive experience seeing Mother Mary again. You know, I had a massive experience in Medjugorje, but this time, you know, it was in one of the pyramids. So we had the King's Chamber on top, the Queen's Chamber in the middle, and then the well at the bottom. And generally people would start at the bottom and move their way up. But with our team, we had a private session for a number of hours in there. So we started in the King's Chamber to receive all those high vibrational energies. We had a lovely nurturing meditation in the Queen's Chamber, and then we went down to the well in total darkness, and it's down a long way, so you have to scramble down backwards really. So nothing was allowed, no phones, no torches, no anything. So obviously Jerry brought in the activations, and there were a lot of people using their light language. But the room was like 100% pitch black dark, because think about it, way down underground and no light whatsoever. But I saw the whole wall on one side lighting up with a kind of a bluey purple, and I was, you know, beginning to wonder, was I imagining it, you know, the way we do when the mind steps in? But no, it was a very light bluey purple haze, and then it got brighter and brighter, and out of the middle of it came an apparition of Our Lady, Mother Mary, some people call her. So it was so clear and so obvious and so strong and so beautiful. Obviously I took it straight into my heart and really felt that potent energy of the Mother helping us, looking after us. Grateful that we're taking this time to actually do this work, you know, on these sacred lands and bring all those higher vibrations and codes back here with us so that we can help others basically with all this lovely new coding. And you know, it stayed until some workmen came with a torch to tell us the time was up, and then it, you know, obviously disappeared back into the wall. So that's just one little aspect. So I've written a few things here. Birthing is painful, I wrote down before I came on camera. So we're birthing a whole new beginning, really. So we are rebirthing at the moment because the Great Awakening is happening. And there is no denial. I don't think there's anybody that can deny it at this stage, that there is like such chaos going on that we have to really step back and surrender to understanding that this is the chaos we signed up for. This is what we signed up to help the earth to actually come into its magnificence, and for the humans to come into theirs and to be able to see, because the veils are getting thinner and thinner, you know, and all these veils of illusion are starting to break down. You know, I say there's a reformation here because there's a radical shift in consciousness going on, and we are raising the frequency. So we really do need to work on our light. And I feel April is a huge month where we're going to be shown a lot of things, and we're going to start to really understand. We're all at different stages, and that's okay, you know, but it's really important to allow ourselves to wake up and to start to really step back from the picture and ask ourselves questions, you know, maybe a bit of journaling, you know, is this true for me? You know, some of the things that you're being told, you know, like swallowing these pills, you know, and metaphorically speaking, obviously, that you kind of know are not good for you, that like it's the poisoned arrow, you know, it's the poisoned pill. So just really discern and think about what's good for you to raise your vibration. Just, you know, you can see this drink that I have here. I have chlorophyll in this water. I actually haven't used it in a while, and it just came back to me again. So chlorophyll is very potent. You can get it in any good health store, and it helps to activate more light cells within your body. So any information, cheers, my dear. So it's in filtered water, and it's just chlorophyll. And it's something that will help to activate more light within you. And obviously that clears away this ease of the body, you know. So we just need to start thinking about what the Great Mother has to offer us, that we can actually use to help ourselves to really raise our frequency. Because if we raise ours, it's a collective frequency. It's raising and raising and raising and raising. And we start to look after the planet better, you know. And that's really what needs to happen, is our consciousness needs to come all the way up so we can see clearly, you know, the things that have been hidden from us for eons, and we're beginning to see. What I've written here is we really need to open the hearts, you know, and be fully prepared for all these challenges, because the challenges are here already. They're not just about to come, they're very much here, and we're noticing them and we're feeling them. But we need to work through an open heart, because if we don't, we'll even feel more challenges, because we will, you know, not be able to surrender, and then we will fight against it. So it's like, you know, pushing upstream, and we really don't want that. Stay present, calmed and center. And you know, it's important for us to release the control, to really surrender into the light beings that we are. Staying in our heart, keeping our family present, keeping our friends present, working with small communities. You know, we're coming back to that beautiful essence of who we are, where we love each other, where we actually genuinely care about each other, and we open the heart to that compassion. You know, some of us are more compassionate than others, but we can all be fully compassionate, and this is what we're heading towards. So it really is about opening the heart, and this is my mission, is to help myself and others to open up the heart, so we may just live the dream life, having self-respect and patience. You know, there's divine timing there as well. Be patient with yourself. Don't think, oh my God, I'm years and years and years working on myself and this is la 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 la. We can all get pulled into the stories, so it's important that we do surrender and we don't get just dragged right into that story. So I've written, we're dissolving the veils, and in the here and now, just start noticing the real beauty that's all around us. Now, just put that away. There are just a few things that I wrote down that came in for me earlier. So when I came back from Egypt, I had a garden full of beautiful flowers that weren't there before I went away. So they blossomed in my absence. Now I always tell my flowers and the bulbs as I'm setting them how beautiful they are and how much I love them, and I nurture them, you know. I'm an Irish woman. I love a cup of tea. There's nothing wrong with a cup of tea, you know, but cold tea, obviously without milk now, is very good actually for plants. So I feed them some cold tea maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and they blossom. You know, I give some crystals into the clay with them just to raise the vibration, but the vibration of the flowers then helps to raise my vibration. So, you know, maybe you would think about what you can do in your garden to help to raise obviously the vibration of your garden and obviously into the community, but it'll also raise yours as you love your garden and respect it and honor it. So here John, my husband, feeds us, you know, so he does all the planting of all the food and I look after all the flowers. So it's really, really beautiful. Now I'm going to take a few cards and see what is coming in. So I've said the word surrender 3 or 4 times. So I'm going to take a card from the surrender deck just to start with and just see what this message is for us. Here we go. One, please. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Now, isn't that just beautiful? And honestly, something I had written down, I missed it, was, you know, that the help is here. All our guides and angels and all the beings, you know, and all our loved ones and everything are just waiting for us to say, please help me. What do I do next? And the help is actually here. So complete healing, that's what everybody on the planet needs. And I feel that while I was away for the last, we had 16 days in total, but 2 of them were actually traveling. So we had 14 full days of working on ourselves with a very potent team of healers. And of course, everybody that was on the trip, well, mostly everybody was actively working as healers. So we had intense healing and we did surrender to it. And I can feel it within me, but that's our job now for all of us, is to be able to surrender to the healing. Because if we can heal ourselves completely, there isn't a problem, you know, once you actually have healed the wounds and the scars. And these can be from thousands and thousands and thousands of lifetimes ago even. You know, people tend to think back to God when they were a baby and, you know, the difficulties they had. Yeah, that's probably there as well. But it can be way, 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 way deeper than that. So if we surrender to the full healing, we don't even need to know what we're healing, just the wound that's in there, the blankets that are over our eyes and our heart. And, you know, we tightened the heart to protect ourselves. So it's now time to just open it back up. So I'm going to pull up the sleeves for this now, because we really do need to open the hearts. Now, let me see, where am I going to take a card from? I didn't even take out all my cards, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these. I have a lot of different cards here. So I'm going to take a Healing Energy Oracle card. What's that green light behind me? Not sure. Raphael. So here we go. A Healing Oracle card. So this is a generic reading for all of us. Okay, so if you want a full reading for yourself or healing, please connect with me on my website or send me an email or WhatsApp or whatever. So it says, one step at a time. So perfect, really, isn't it? I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task, thus I regain my ease of living. Now, how apt is that? Surrender to complete healing, and right down on top of it, when we ask for the guidance, They say one step at a time. Can you see that green light behind me? That's Archangel Raphael popping in once we talked about healing. I'm going to see what the 4 agreements, what Don Miguel rules. So I'm just asking my guides now to bring one card through. Because I really do feel that April is a huge month. And I know that it's like spring cleaning and everything. We start to feel the vibrancy and everything. But it's that as well. And that's what's going to help it. And obviously in the cosmos, there's a lot of alignment that's in there. I'm not really up to date with astrology, but I know enough within me to know that there is also alignment up there that's going to help us to really take hold of ourselves as the bright light beings that we are, because we're being infused with the light. We just need to open up and let it in so that we can shine it out. Now, just one, please. Okay, so this one is become a white magician. I love this. All the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. Wow, isn't that a big one? So think about the power of your words, your thoughts, your deeds. They are all an energy vibration. So, you know, keep your thoughts, keep your opinions, keep your words, keep them in the high frequency, you know. So don't ever try to pull somebody down. Just build your own castle. You know, that's all you have to work on, is building your own. Never try to pull somebody down. And have a kind word, a kind thought, or a kind deed. Yesterday here, John took the dogs for a walk and I was cooking. And when he came back, he brought in 2 little gold-linded Easter bunnies. And he said, "Did you know these were at the door?" And I said, "No." Somebody had dropped 2 Easter bunnies at the door for us. Now, I found out afterwards last night that it was my daughter and her partner that had put them there, but it was such a beautiful gesture. They just dropped them at the door so that when we'd open the door, we'd find these 2 Easter bunnies, you know. So that was just a lovely, kind deed. I'm sure I could mention lots and lots and lots of them. But, you know, your word has frequency. Your thoughts have frequency. Your acts of anything have frequency. So just be conscious is what I'm saying here. And he's saying become a white magician. Be impeccable with your word. So, you know, this is one of the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. So he's really talking about the word. But I'm elaborating and saying, you know, be impeccable with everything, really. You know, your words have power. Your words have vibration. So build people up. Build yourself up, build everybody up. That's that one. Now I'm going to take one of these lovely simple cards and I just feel there's something coming in that I'm just not getting. Bear with me now for a minute. Okay, so what I'm feeling is to put a question to you, to say, how can you respect yourself more and honor yourself more in this month? Okay, one step at a time. Remember, one step at a time. So the question is, how can you respect yourself and honor yourself more in this month? And if you want to write that down and write your answer to it, it's a really, really good thing to journal on, because this is what's coming in. Okay, so here we go. One card, and then I'll probably take one overall card. Okay, so that feels like a card, but it also feels like it's another one, so 2 cards. Okay, so this one is definitely a strong card for us. Angel of clairvoyance. Okay, so we know that clairvoyance is clear seeing. Okay, so it's intuition, it's your inner knowing, it's the third eye. So this is the angel to call on this month and ask this angel to help you to see more clearly. So sometimes I think we have to actually see it with our physical eyes, but sometimes it comes in a dream where you see things, where you have visions. That's all clairvoyance, okay? So it's activation of the third eye, the pineal gland. So this angel is here. So let's keep asking to open up our clairvoyance even more. Because remember what I said, these veils are getting gossamer thin. So we're going to see more, hear more, see more. But listen, this angel is in this month. So this is clairvoyance. Okay, so I'm just going to take what's here in front of me. And the second card that I really feel was, it's the angel of divine timing. Now, I spoke about that at the beginning of this video, to be patient and to remember the divine timing. So whatever it is you're opening up to, obviously opening up the heart, call in the angel of divine timing, and you'll feel really safe and held and protected and seen for who you really are, this massive being of pure love and light. Oh, I'm getting excited. I think it's a really big month. I have a card for the kids there, but just see what this, I very rarely actually take cards from this angel gods and goddesses, but I just feel I'll whip one from here and see what has to be offered to us. So one please, one please. This is going to be our final card, okay, except for the kids. Angel of addiction healing. This is the time of positive transformation and healing. Okay, so can you see that? And all the snakes. Okay, so look at the beauty. It looks like Mother Mary to me. So, you know, we all have multiple addictions. So anything we repeat over and over and over and over and over again. And sometimes we get into very unhealthy cycles of addiction, of thoughts, of substances, or whatever it may be. So we'll call on the angel of addiction healing this month. So, you know, we're addicted to loads of things. We're addicted to the patterns. We're addicted to how we've been indoctrinated. You know, we're addicted to traditions. So it's surrendering, just surrendering. We're addicted to being, you know, squeezed and playing small. So no more. We're opening from the inside out. We're allowing this light in and out. It's the month for deep transformation. It's like we are in the metamorphosis stage, but we're ready to burst out of our chrysalis. So call on the angels, call on the guides, call on the loved ones, call on your own deep, inner, true, magical being, and allow yourself to just burst open. One for the kids. Kids, grandkids, neighbors' kids. They're teaching us, you know, they're really teaching us, and we need to be here to support them. So one, please. One card, here we go. 3 cards, is it? Oh no, that one just tells you what it's about. Okay, special child. When you feel different from other children, your angel sees you as special. And just say to yourself, I am special. And how many children are there nowadays that are actually struggling with this, you know, with these labels that are put on them? I am special. And comfort. When you feel sad, tell your angel about it and say to yourself, my angel always understands me. So I am special and my angel always understands me. And it can be difficult for children because the vibration is so turbulent at the moment, so confusing for adults, not to mind children. So let's have one quick look. Surrender to complete healing, one step at a time. Honor and respect yourself and your feelings and your thoughts, and just self-care really. Take really, really deep care of yourself. Remember to call on the angel of divine timing and the angel of clairvoyance and become a white witch, a white magician. Be careful with your words. Your words have power. Just remember, your words have vibration, your words have frequency, your words have power. So be really impeccable with your words. That's from the Don Miguel Ruse. And call on the angel of addiction healings to heal all of your addictions, and for the children to remember they're very special and that their angel always understands them. So now I hope that you got something beneficial from this short reading here today. And if you would like a full hour of a reading, a personal reading, either online or in person, you can send me a message or you can book it in online. Or if you would like a healing, a beautiful energetic healing or coaching session, everything is remotely and also here in this beautiful wooden cabin. So I want to say thank you and God bless you, and have a super duper April.